Hey YouTube, today we're gonna do a ghetto views. I think this is item 9. We're just gonna do some random topics that's in the news right now. So let's get started. We had the inauguration was on Monday. It was a great inauguration. I don't want to give too much light to the Beyonce situation, so let me start off with that. Who cares? If she lip sync or if she sung, who cares? That wasn't what the day was about. That ain't what the next day was about. Like, who cares? If she did, if she didn't, it doesn't matter. I'm not a Beyonce stan, but I like her music. But who cares? Like, it was not that kind of day. It wasn't about Beyonce. But I heard she didn't lip sync, so whatever. I just think this girl can't win for lose. I really do think Beyonce can't win for lose. I think if she sneaks the wrong way, it will be headline news. So it's just retarded. So anyway, kudos to Beyonce for singing. Kudos to Jennifer Hudson. I think it was Carrie Underwood. Everybody did a good job. Everybody did a good job. The poets, I didn't care too much about, but everybody did a good job. Like I said, I really didn't care for everybody performing or talking. It was just an important day to see him get sworn in again. It was just an important day for the Obama period. So that's the only thing I was given notice to. So anyway, congratulations to President Obama for his second time in office. Anyway, moving on to some more news. Let's get on to American Idol. I watched it last week. I watched it this week. My personal view, I watch all the auditions every year. When it gets to, then I watch the auditions, and then I watch some of Hollywood, because some of Hollywood be pissing me off, and then I'll get back into it when it gets to the top 13. I like the show. I do think that this show is not about the singing anymore. I think it's so much about the drama and the judges now that they're taking away from the contestants singing. Even when they're in there judging, they're taking away from the singers. Like Mariah, childish. I know I might get a lot of comments about Mariah, but some people, like I said, it's better just to sing than talk. Mariah is another one that she should just sing and not talk, because she give me this I'm better than everybody situation, and you're not. You were Mariah top notch in the 90s. Now it's so many people and came out that I just be like, boo. Like, I don't give her this big, she's a legend in the game, and she's been in the game for so long, and she ain't been consistent in the game all these years that she's been out. No, she hasn't. She might have some good number one. She made it to the top chart, but she hasn't been consistent. She takes hiatus just like everybody else. So, boo. Like, it pissed me off that because her and Randy was in the game so long that what Nikki was saying was irrelevant. That's what it made it seem like. To me, it seemed like they were bullying her. They were ganging up on her because they got this connection and friendship. Because, every year he always talk about how he worked with Mariah. So it just seemed like they were piggybacking off of each other's comments, and that was irritating me. Keith Urban, I like him. He's cool, but he wishy-washy sometimes. Like, sometimes he's cool with Nikki, and then sometimes he jump on the bandwagon with everybody else. And my thing is, if American Idol didn't think she was good to judge, they wouldn't have her on. Like, just because she hasn't been in the game or she got all these personas or whatever, doesn't mean she's not good at judging. Ellen was a singer, and there wasn't nobody tripping off of her. Simon's not a singer, wasn't nobody tripping. Randy's surely not a singer, and ain't nobody tripping off of him. So, boo, miss me with that. Anyway, the contestants that I liked on here was Frog Girl. I'm not sure her name, but I liked her. Candace Glover, I liked her. She was kicked off last year during Hollywood Week, and she's back. So I hope she makes it to at least to the top 3, because she's really, really good. And if you guys haven't heard her on YouTube, she has a YouTube channel, and she's really good, so check her out. The voice of Charlotte dude, I think he sung a Hootie and a Blowfish song, but he was jamming. He was really good. Blondie, Ashley, she was good. I don't think people was gonna think she was gonna sing as good as she did because of the way she looked, and then the way they portrayed her when she was going around talking to everybody in the audience or whatever. So, but she did really good. I like it. They made me like country music. Like I wasn't too much into country music, but that made me really. They was making me like some songs, and I was like, wait, no, I check some songs out. Sharitha, she had the little girl with her, and her boyfriend was in a car accident and almost lost his life. She was really good because I like how she did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song. But yeah, that was good. But that was basically it. It was another. Oh, the girl Summer. When they were trying to make her be country, because I agree with Nikki, they were trying to make her be country. They were trying to change her mind. She did good. But, and then the girl, I'm not sure her name, but she was the one, the first black girl that sung after they had the big blow up. She was really good. Anyway, that's it about American Idol. It was good. It comes on Wednesdays and Thursdays if you want to watch it. It's really good. What else? Somebody told me to talk about, no, before I get there. Jen and Penn and Consequence was on The Breakfast Club. And I didn't like them. I didn't. To me, it just seemed like I don't know. He just was trying to come off hard. He was calling out Q-Tip. He was calling out Kanye. He just calling out people. Then she over there yapping and giving up too much information about him. Cause even, see, this is why you don't tell your deep secrets to people, even regardless if they say they're your friend or not. Because when they get mad, they will use it against you. That's why I said big secrets are better kept with you in secret. I don't care if people say they're your best friend, they will tell your secrets. So, yeah, she was telling how Kanye was messing with him when she was with Reggie Bush and all that, and I was like, that is not your place. That was not your place. And that relationship was so old, long ago. Like, they sound so bitter about Kanye not calling them, telling them congratulations, or sending a gift when they had the baby. And I'm feeling like, really? What would you do? Fucking Kanye? Because that's the only way you'll get that mad if y'all was doing some wild out Wednesday type shit. That you would get mad that somebody didn't congratulate you on your baby or didn't send a gift. Like, I've had people been in my life for years, and it's not about that. That's not what friendship is about. So I didn't like Jen and Cons on that Breakfast Club interview. I think they was whack. I do like, he got a song with Estelle, and it's called When I Woke Up. That's a really, really, really good song, and I did like that song. But other than that, I don't like them. Then they had Rich Dollar on there. I think it was yesterday, and apparently he had got arrested the day before for child support or whatever, and he was saying that he was going off, and then he got mad because they were saying that he seemed like he on drugs or whatever, and he was like, yeah, I might have a drinking problem, but there's never been drugs. And they was like, well, when you hang with somebody that does drugs, then people assume that you're doing them too. And he was like, well, she ain't never done them around me. If she have never done them around you, she has been high around you. Trust me with that. Everybody has seen it on Love and Hip Hop that Erica has been high. Anyway, moving on. Snoop Dogg got rejected and threatened by the Rasta people, and what was the man named? Bunny Wailer. I guess he was with Bob Marley and them camp, and they're threatening that he dropped the Snoop Lions name because they said that he defrauded them to make a movie and an album and go off the shelves to try to portray that he's the Rasta. Snoop haven't commented back, but they said he needs to drop his name or it's going to be consequences. So you never know what them consequences are with them Rastas, like, for real. Y'all, I'm just saying, like, if something happened with Machete, y'all know who did it. I'm just saying, I mean, it might be stereotypical, but I just know that the Rastas that I've been around don't play. And so I think Snoop needs to take that very, very serious and not play with a thief. next news was Charlie Brown was arrested. It was so big. Now, first day was Elmo, now it's Charlie Brown. I don't get it. Stop putting a face to these characters because y'all ruining these characters. They said he was arrested at the San Diego port entry thing for when they ran his name. He came back as he had a warrant for stalking. What kind of bull? Like, this man is 56 years old. Who is he stalking? Like, but stop putting faces to these characters because they tainting these characters when they come up with these titles of Elmo gets this or Charlie Brown gets this. Like, come on. Just say the person's name and then like they play the voice up. But to headline these people as Charlie Brown got arrested, kids walk past a newsstand and see that, or walking past TV and see that, they don't think Charlie Brown got arrested. I don't know. Anyway, it was something else I want. Oh, okay. Shows that I've been watching and I think they're really, really good is Secrets of a Trophy Wife. It came on Tuesday on TLC channel. It was after the Sisterhood came on. And it's about these young women that's married to these older billionaires, millionaires, or whatever. Some are in Orange County, California. Some are in Beverly Hills, California. But they're rich, rich people. And they just trophy wives. And it's a really good show. It's like a mixture of Real Housewives of OC and Beverly Hills and Miami, all put into one, because you know how rich people get together, it's a gang of drama. But it's really good, and I think you guys should check that out. Somebody asked me to talk about Mob Wives. I don't do Mob Wives reviews because it's stupid. I watch the show sometimes when ain't enough on TV, but this show is so much Renee that I can't do it. She cries too much. I understand why she's crying because Junior did put her through a lot of stuff, but I just can't hear it. I don't like Carla. I don't. I just think she's trying to make her name for herself this season, but I don't like her. Like, did you not think that your man was going to get with somebody else, regardless of how soon it was? You guys are not together, so you can't be tripping about him being with somebody else. Now, them moving together, I can understand, but then you moved on, he moved on. You have dated other people in the last season, so don't act like you're just a goody two-shoe and you don't do nothing. And then the thing calling out Renee drug problem, like I said, you don't tell friends stuff because as soon as they get mad at you, they spill your business. And I just didn't like that about her. I like Big Ange. I like her. There's nothing wrong with Big Ange. Karen, it can go either way with Karen, because some days I like her, some days I don't. Ramona, same way as Karen. Love, I like her. So far, I like Love because she's honest, she's real. She probably be too real, and be confessing to too many crimes on TV, but I like her. Drita, I can tell her. I think she plays both sides. She hear one story, and she go back and tell the other person, so I can tell that's about Drita. But yeah, that shows My Wife. It's cool. It's alright. Luke James. If you have not heard of Luke James, please go out and support his music. I love his I Want You song. Oh, that song is amazing. He also has a song called Make Love to Me. It's really good. And All of the Night with Kelly Rowland. It's like a live song. I like that one. But he's a really good singer, and I think you guys should check him out. Also, that came out with an album that you might want to download. Is really good. Is Elijah Blake. He did Wonderland with Keisha Cole on her new CD. So he's really good, and I like him because he's really soulful. I like soulful singers. I don't like all these singers that just got a gimmick or just a hook that's good. I like really soulful singers that they music really touches and you can just really listen to it over and over, and that has a story to it. I like music like that, so that was really cool. Anyway, this was my just random my Ghetto Views Volume 9. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, share me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. You can also share me on the Google Plus. Talk to me, I'll talk back. Follow me on Twitter, the Ghetto VTHA, not THE. Instagram me, Miss Nika at MIZZNEKA69, and Facebook me at the Ghetto View. Talk to me, I'll talk back. All right, peace.